Everybody, I'm Namitha, and me, along with my team members Gagan and Shruti, will be giving you a small presentation about augmented reality. So, basically, what is augmented reality? Now, similar to what we can see in the picture, it basically involves superimposing a computer generated image on a user's view of the real world. So, essentially, we're looking at things being added into the real world, things that don't exist. So basically, it is a live, direct, or an indirect view of a physical, real world environment whose elements are added by computer generated sensories. And these kind of inputs can be of various kinds. They can be in the form of sound, they can be in the form of GPS signals, in the form of video, or in various other forms. Now, what are the uses of augmented reality? As we have noticed, like over the past few years, augmented reality has grown in proportion, and there are various uses in different phases of life. And one such use is using it in driving. Basically, what we do is we improve the visual and the interactive effects for a simulated driver. We basically try to reduce the risk atmosphere for someone who's trying to learn driving, and all of these conditions can be simulated, such as the environmental conditions, the people on the road, the traffic. All of this can be added onto the screen using augmented reality. This is basically a simple flowchart on how things work in this scenario. As we can see that there is a driverless car, and using visual reality, we're creating 3D models, and we can add vehicles, particle systems, and people using the 3D models. And then this data is then synced to create the service. So basically, the entire thing of augmented reality used for driving, it provides these essential features in service, which involves it's basically intelligent and energy efficient. It provides system integration, and it also has a warning system.
Hi, my name is Shruti. Namitha just talked about what is augmented reality. I'm going to continue on that. Let me quickly explain the difference between augmented reality and virtual reality. Augmented reality, the driver will be allowed to perform the driving behavior analysis in an emulated environment for driver behavior testing that may also be used as a test platform for vehicle products. Whereas in virtual reality, it is used to derive new teaching and learning strategies. By allowing the learners to be immersed in learning content through the use of virtual reality, drivers are allowed to apply information from the test to the product development. Talking more about the uses of augmented reality. Augmented reality is one another field which is used to increase the sense of place for heritage places. As people like traveling a lot these days, augmented reality enhances the location based upon the learning, and it combines the user present information with the additional site related information. It also includes information on people, as well as it allows the user to switch between the periods, and hence it finds the changes over time. It uses the concepts of human computer concept interaction. One more example of augmented reality is where the child parent shared reading concept is used. AR books resemble the printed books except for the fact that they have computer generated images superimposed on the pages to improve the experience of the reader. It has also been proven that such a method of learning is extremely effective in language development and artistic development, and as well as cognitive engagement. This study is used to provide a behavioral analysis of not only the child but the parent as well. Here are few of the advantages and disadvantages of augmented reality. The first one is, uh, let me talk about the advantages now. A new sphere has been released that mainly improves public relations. The personal experience sees a huge hike. And let's talk about the disadvantages. There's no guarantee on the privacy of the data. While the data is being gathered from multiple sources, augmented reality doesn't provide information on maintaining the privacy. As and also as the data is continuously changing, augmented reality has its own disadvantage and non.
Hi, this is Gaganjyot, and I'll continue with this presentation on augmented reality. So, as my teammates Namitha and Shruti have already given an introduction to what is augmented reality and how it's different from virtual reality and what can be the various advantages and disadvantages of it, I'll actually continue with that and talk about some challenges that we might come across when we are implementing augmented reality. So, some of them can be like we need an optical display which can seamlessly blend the physical and digital worlds. So, bringing an accuracy and preciseness to the implementation of such an optical display is one of the challenges that we have to face when we are implementing augmented reality. Apart from that, the ability to precisely track where you are, what you are looking at, and how you are moving your head, and then determine where the virtual information should be layered over your view of the actual environment. And that too, everything has to be done in real time. So, this is also something which is a challenge because without this, we cannot give a realistic augmented reality experience. Moving on, talking about some of the applications which are already there in the market and they are based on augmented reality. We have a very famous app which was launched by IKEA, which augments the furniture that you want to buy with the room inside your house, wherever you want to keep that furniture. Then you can check it and find out whether you want to buy that or not. Apart from that, there's one more implementation by Google, the famous one, Google Glasses, and Microsoft HoloLens, and then Facebook also working on some applications related to augmented reality. So we already have a lot of things in the market as of now which implement augmented reality successfully. In the end, I'll just conclude everything that we have gone through in this presentation. So, as we can see, augmented reality is basically a way which bridges the gap between the virtual and the real world. It presents us a direct or indirect view of the physical world, the real world, which there are elements from the computer generated sensory inputs like sound or videos or GPS data, etc., which get augmented with the real world elements. So that's what augmented reality is all about. And yeah, that's all what we have for this presentation. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
अभी and then let's say